to Atlanta because of Hurricane Katrina. And this documentary touched me a lot. Alright, the perception, the documentary, it showed a lot of kids in their long-term trauma of New Orleans. Me, myself, like, coming to Atlanta, it was a new step. Everything about Georgia is different from New Orleans. Like, there's really nothing the same. We really don't eat the same food. The whole culture is different. My whole family, they still live in New Orleans, so I had to really leave my family behind. And it really dove into, like, the depths of how people really had to leave everything they had behind. So a lot of people look at Katrina in New Orleans as, like, especially black people in New Orleans, because New Orleans is a predominantly black city. Most likely, like, you know, because a lot of people are mixed in New Orleans, they're Creole, but in New Orleans, the black people were looked at as looters. So a lot of times they looked at it as thieves. They wanted to open businesses and stole during Katrina. But you have to look at the predicament that it was. Like, most of the city flooded, and a lot of the businesses were up to ground. A lot of people died. Family lived in trailers and shelters, especially hard. It was hard for children, survivors. They were trapped in the attics for rising water and whatnot. A lot of people, when they look at Katrina, they see the negative side. They see all the bad things. Like, a lot of times when people ask me about my Katrina experience, they ask me, was I one of the people that was outside of the Superdome? Or was I one of the people that was in the water or whatnot? But not knowing that there was a lot of black people who had the economic resources to get up out of New Orleans. Like, me and my family, we had enough time to leave at 6 o'clock in the morning and pack up most of the things that we could, valuable wise. There was a lot of things that we had to leave behind that got damaged or whatnot. But so a lot of people made it out. A lot of black people made it out. So the media makes it seem that we were all trapped, that nobody really knew that the storm was happening. But in reality, people knew the storm was coming. They just didn't know the trajectory of the storm was going to happen the way it did. Because New Orleans has hurricanes. Usually every year it's hurricane season, but they never come into the impact this did. And the levees broke. So that was like the thing that holds the water back. All that was breaking because of damage. So that really messed it up more than it should. The long-term trauma from this is people were displaced from their homes. Like, a lot of people don't realize that these black people that was born in New Orleans, you know, when I was born, Juvenile, Hot Boys, Lil Wayne, that was a popping thing. So really when Katrina happened, all that got displaced. I had came to Atlanta, I guess Usher and, you know, trap music, blase, but I'm really far away from my home. So I had brought some things that, you know, it shows New Orleans. Got a Bourbon Street sign. I don't know if we have any Falcon fans in the room, but who that's? These are noodles you can only get in New Orleans. These are mama noodles. You don't eat the other brand y'all get from Walmart. No, and then Big Shots. This is a New Orleans staple. New Orleans has its own drinks, its own culture. So if you go down there, we really don't eat anything the same. Like, it's all seafood. I don't eat Georgia seafood. It's not. So, but anyways, I frown down upon juicy crab. That seafood shit, you know. So the perception, really people had a perception that the government didn't care about us. Like, nobody really cared about New Orleans. But in its own thing, nobody really did care. Nobody really sent us money. Bush didn't care, like Kanye West said. He didn't care, but at the same time, a lot of people really didn't have to go through this. Like, a lot of people, homes didn't get affected. A lot of people didn't have to deal with the rebuilding. Me personally, all my grandparents, all their homes got destroyed, but their insurance money got them right, and they're good. The documentary, it showed how the change, like how everything permanently changed, how people saw themselves, and how the world saw people from the world, how the world saw Katrina, how the world saw Katrina baby. that's my point.
Well, you say the culture is different. Explain that to the class, how the culture is different,
All right,
as
so
far as you're concerned.
in New Orleans, we listen to a lot of bounce music. We listen to a lot of what's the word, jazz and whatnot. Like what I just did, this was second line music. So during a lot of celebrations and whatnot, funeral, birthday parties, you know, church service, after church service, when people want to celebrate, they have second lines, and they do things like after Thanksgiving, they have something called Super Sunday, where you probably walk 6 miles in bands and floats, and they have second line. They have Mardi Gras. You ever heard of Mardi Gras? Mm-hmm. I went to Mardi Gras this year, Mardi Gras. You know, they throw beads, they have the marching bands. Like, music is a big staple in New Orleans. You would rather be in the marching band than be on the football team. That's the type of city New Orleans is. Like, music is very important. The food, beignets, crawfish, etouffee, jambalaya, gumbo. You know, they got a lot of Vietnamese people in New Orleans, and they make the best donuts. Better than Krispy Kreme. Everything in New Orleans is better than Georgia. I mean, most parts, you know, like the best seafood, you know, blue crab. Y'all keep the crab legs. I go blue crab.
No, blue crab.
You said blue crab?
Yep,
Blue
it's
crab.
good.
You know about blue crab?
It's-
I mean, it's not blue when you eat it because you boil it, then it turns red.